It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, Pity and John. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's That Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Pity and John.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what?
Ooh, we fancy tonight.
We are
Hey,
fancy.
I'm Pity.
And I'm John, and this is hashtag
That Podcast.
That's right. We're so excited, you guys. It's episode 102. Welcome
02.
to the show. Yeah, 02 plus 1 at the start. 102.
235.
235. I know. I'm finally getting it down as far as like what episode count we're at. So that's exciting for the world of podcasting.
Yes.
But yeah, girlfriend, welcome to episode number 100 and dose.
I know. Welcome to you. Happy
Welcome to
Wednesday.
you. Happy Wednesday to you also. Or as we would say in German, Mittwoch.
Oh,
Isn't that fun?
that's really fun.
It's like, oh, Mittwoch.
Mit-
Middle of the week, basically.
Mittwoch.
Midweek. Yep, mitzvah. Mm-hmm. Yep,
Bar
that's it.
mitzvah.
Bar Mittwoch. No, Mittwoch. Very easy. Very easy. Oh, my. Well, I think that's a little bit of... Oh,
Sade.
So yes, so it's been a busy week since last week. You know,
Yeah.
it's very we're getting the swing of this thing. We're doing this podcast, we're talking, and we're getting it together.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
On little sleep.
Yeah, on very little sleep, but hey, that's how it goes, you
Mhm.
know. But let's get right into it with our very first segment of the show, our favorite, which is
Shout
outs. Oh, shout outs. It's such a fun. I just love that terrified scream.
Such a good scream. Like, it's just A+.
A plus. And that's what we also call callback, because we've been doing that for at least 102 episodes, if not more. If
Yeah.
not more.
Yep.
But anyway, my first shout out of the week, okay, goes to a friend of the pod, of course. You know him very well. And I actually bumped into him at the gym. And that, of course, is our girl, Mario. Mario. It's a you.
It's you.
Mario doesn't sound like that at all.
No,
Yeah,
he
she is
doesn't.
getting Mario is getting his fitness on, looking good, looking built. I love to see it.
Yes.
Keep it up, girlfriend.
Yes.
And of course, thank you always for listening to the pod. We love you so much for the support.
We love you.
And he said, "Do you guys have a schedule, bitch? Hello."
No.
I said, "Well,
We're trying.
kind of." I said, "I'm in morning. This is not the time."
Right.
And I'm sweating on an elliptical. This is not the time to give me feedback. I'm obviously kidding. No, it was all out of love. We love Mario, and yeah, no, we're definitely getting the swing of things. Obviously, life has happened, and life tends to happen, and yeah, we just get back on the saddle, as they say in the West.
Woo. This is me writing.
Back on the saddle. That's her riding a saddle, and it looks
Yeah.
kind of like she's fly fishing, which is really cool.
Why not both?
Why not both? Fly fish on a horse.
Woo. I feel like that's been done before.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't confirm nor deny, but I would bet that someone has fly fished upon a horse.
Yeah. Like, I feel like this has happened.
Do you think that there's famous, like, speaking of horses, love the topic, love the, I'm not going to say nay to that one.
Okay.
No. Or again, nay. But no, horses are fun. Do we know horse breeds?
Arabian.
I love that. What about, I think calico, maybe?
I don't know.
I think that might be a cat. But anyway.
Yeah, I've heard that for cats, but I've also heard that just in general for colors.
Really? Someone has referred to a human as a calico?
Well, no, not as a
In your life?
human, like a prince
Like,
or
oh,
something like that.
Oh, yes, that's my calico friend. She was born in California, but has since moved to Colorado. We call that a calico.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh my
If I were
gosh.
to move to California, though, I would just be a Cali ho. Am I right? Where my people at?
Hey.
DJ Khaled. Hi. No, the whole life is for me. I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know. That's great.
Orders up.
I'm
No,
proud
it's
of
just
you.
some people aren't about that life, but listen, I have never been as in shape as I am these days, so why not be a hoe? And listen, I'm also an advocate for being a hoe at any size and any confidence level that you have. It's
Mhm.
just so fun, but you got to do it safely.
Yes, please
But it's just so please
do it safely.
do it safely if you're gonna do it.
Right, or we're gonna bust down the door and and kick your ass.
Not me. Listen. Your life is your life. I'm not gonna come to your house. I'm not gonna be knocking on your door.
We're
And if you
kicking
come to my
ass.
door, I probably ain't gonna answer. I'm gonna look at you through my Ring doorbell and say,
Be safe.
"What? Yeah, be safe. And what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Unannounced.
Get out of here.
No, get out of here. Get off of my porch. No, do you like You strike me as someone who wouldn't mind like surprise visitors, but I also could see it going either way, which really means I have no opinion on the matter. Do you like surprise visitors?
What do we mean by surprise visitors? Like pets or humans?
Well, if a pet surprises you and visits, I want to live your life. No, but I mean, like, if a human just shows up at your house and starts knocking at your door. Do you have a doorbell?
I don't.
Well, then knocking at your door.
Yeah, they're knocking at my door. And
It
then
just makes you crazy.
and you know what I'm doing? I'm tiptoeing to the door to see who it is, to see if I need to avoid them or not. Because I don't like surprises. So
Oh no.
well, not those
Surprises-
surprises. Like surprise parties are dope. But
Oh, surprise! This ain't a party. No, I'm with you though, and I feel like, don't you ever feel like if you don't have a doorbell and people knock at your door, it always sounds like very intrusive to me. I'm like, when
yes.
someone, it always sounds like banging when someone knocks on my door, even if it's the Amazon. I'm like, good lord, what do you want?
I'm like, why are
So-
you knocking so loud? Like
Why are you not?
you don't need
Yes,
to knock that loud. Like
you don't need to knock that loud.
right.
And besides, who answers the door these days? That,
Right.
like, you need to knock so loud that people hear you. No,
You need to calm down on your knocking.
you need to knock, knock, knock somewhere else, not my home.
It was
But I
that
have been noticing.
that was reference to a Twice song.
Not, of course it was. I have no fucking idea what you're saying. What did Twice sing? Was it a knock knock song or a knock knock joke?
They sang a knock knock song, and also your favorite song from them, Likey. So
Oh, I do love Likey.
yeah,
There we go. Now I've zoomed it. Sometimes my camera goes out of focus, so in case you see me like
doing
trying
this.
to grabbing at my camera, for those of you watching live, that's what I'm doing. I'm not just trying to embrace my bestie because I miss her live human body. But
Oh.
I have a surprise for you. I'm at your door. No way. I don't play that game either with any of my friends. So if you're a friend or a loved one, please know that I will absolutely never surprise you like that.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It would cause me so much anxiety if someone just
Yeah.
showed up.
Right.
Especially with luggage. Can you imagine that? I just show up to your fucking crib with luggage.
Feel like
No.
give me a moment. I gotta find the air mattress pump. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, exactly. I know I know you'd support, but it's like, no, I don't know. I don't get it. And some people love that stuff. People are like, I love to be.
Just come over
you know,
anytime. No, don't.
No, don't even FaceTime me anything.
Right.
Like, I don't need that in my life.
Right. Like
Well,
what? Like even my future boyfriend, I'm gonna be like, you better tell me once you're on your way. Like, don't just pop up here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's just not. Communication, folks, very important. No, but I like I said, I really admire people who like that kind of surprise. I'm not that kind of gal.
Jeanette,
and-
Jeanette is here with us too in the chat, and she says, "I need 3 to 5 business days notice." Amen. Amen.
Amen to that. No, 100%. 3 to 5. And my sister clarified 3 to 5 business days, not this 3 to 5 days nonsense.
Business Monday through Friday.
Business. Monday through Friday.
Friday. So if you're trying to let me know on a Thursday, you gotta wait
Yeah, at least until
Monday.
yeah. I need 10 business days. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. The
Weekend
weekend is absolutely included. Jeanette says. No, but I just don't get it. I love the people who do it. Now, but here's the thing. My mom would love this kind of thing. She would be so thrilled if like any of the kids or anyone really just showed up unannounced, like, hey. She's like, oh, this is so fun. But yeah, no, I can't handle that kind of nonsense. It's like, let's put it in the calendar. Let's plan accordingly. Maybe reschedule a couple of times.
Yep.
And then meet up maybe the third or fourth time we reschedule.
It's very important that we reschedule a couple of times, though. Just
Oh,
sorry.
100%. Just to make each other want one another. It's an
Exactly.
important thing in friendship. But I will tell you that, speaking of the door knocking, right? So Amazon and Uber Eats, which I've been known to order. Anyway, yes, that's true. Clock me if you want, but I won't hold any shame. Nonetheless, they've been starting to ring that stuff. I was gonna say ring that shit. I'm trying to cuss less. We'll see.
Well,
Yeah, they were always like to ring my. Ring my
My
bell.
Ring my bell.
My bell. Ring a ding a ding. They always do. They love to ring it. And again, same thing. I'm like, is it necessary that my camera takes a picture of you upon your arrival?
I'd be sitting there.
And in fact, I will tell you. So I've been dating someone pretty seriously for the last couple of years, like what, over a year now. But so
Last couple years, over a
last
year
couple
now.
years. Yeah, it's like a year and a half ish, and I haven't frightened him away. Isn't that fun?
That's so
But-
nice.
But now,
Wait till year 2.
just wait till year 2 when I turn into a psychopath.
Right.
No, I always want to tweet this thing. I think it's in my draft, and it's something like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm not just crazy on the road. I'm also super crazy in relationships."
That's not what
And
my
then
drafts say. Mine is like, I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast, but it's like, hey, I might have told you this. I feel like this is something I would have told you. But like,
Maybe.
you know how you memorize the game, like the buttons on a game controller?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, X, A, B. Mhm.
So, do you associate how you remember the buttons to like the first game that you remembered the buttons, like you knew what they did? Because I do.
No, I don't know that I do. But if I were to really, maybe let me dive into this, and maybe I'll say yes. If I think of everything as like Dr. Mario, but no, I don't know that that's true. No, I don't think I associate.
Okay.
Because I also have a very bad memory. So I am always, every time I play a game, even on a console that I play regularly, I'm constantly relearning. It's like every day I'm on my Mac computer, I pretend it's my first day. I'm like, oh my God, I've been working on PCs all my life. It's like, you haven't worked on a PC in years, you
Right.
idiot. But to me, I'm like, it's all new. Oh my God, what's that little thing that looks like the control button or the command, whatever. Nonetheless. But so you're thinking that people associate memory with the first game.
Yeah.
Or some people do. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Is that for you? That's
For me.
That's how
Like
your memory works.
that's how I remember the buttons was playing a lot of Hades. Like
Oh, Hades,
Mhm.
the Devil's Game.
the Devil's Game.
The Devil's Game.
Devil's
please-
Game. Ah!
Please do not knock at my door because I'm playing Hades. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hades 2 is coming out soon too, and it's not like the devil's here. It's more so like going over like Greek mythology and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that sounds
while
really fun. I love Greek
fighting.
mythology. While fighting the devil in hell.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. But anyway, so I think that's a really good memory. And I got to say, just looping this background. So my Ring camera has
Yes.
caused problems with this individual I'm dating because they'll take a snapshot of this. First of all, Amazon drivers, if you're listening, I need you to wear your uniforms, okay? Because if you don't wear your uniforms, it looks very shady why there's random men and women ringing their doorbell and me snapping pictures of them. It does that automatically. It's not like I'm doing that. Like,
Sitting there
for my
just
own sake.
watching.
It's like, yeah, I'm just like,
Yes.
click, click,
Yes.
click, click.
Yes.
I'm like, we're gonna find it. I'm gonna find my own Kodak moment. But nonetheless, yeah. So I've been lovingly questioned, and then I feel like a liar. Like when you're telling the truth but feel like you're lying.
yeah.
That's the worst feeling. I'm like, I'm not lying though. Like,
This is the
no,
truth.
that's the fucking. Like, it's not my fucking fault. The Amazon driver wore a tank top, or the Uber driver was wearing a blouse.
A blouse.
No, nonetheless, so what I'm saying is it can be very troublesome having a Ring camera, but I also hear it saved many lives and helped in many criminal court cases. So doing my part.
Yeah, I want one.
You need one.
I
You need
should.
one immediately.
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 Nope.
So what did you do this last week, Miss Thang? Did you have a fun little weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Just play video games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I did my taxes.
Oh, tax day was yesterday.
Mhm.
So if we're reminding you right now, you have dropped the ball.
You have
dropped
late
the ball.
penalty fees.
You have penalty fees,
Yes.
and you have dropped the ball as an American adult.
Yes.
If you're listening overseas, I don't actually know if you do taxes there. Surely you must, but I really don't know. I also didn't know where the fuck cheese came from last week, so
Yeah.
I'm a lost cause. Yeah, so taxes are fun. So you did taxes. Were taxes difficult?
No, it
Yeah.
was fine. Just
It was fine. I know.
Yeah.
It's just tedious.
it's
old-
tedious. Very
Old
tedious.
people love that word. I love that word now too. It's like it's not hard. It's just tedious.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds hard to me if it's tedious. Ugh. But I get what you're saying. It's like when we got in trouble in elementary school. I'll never forget this. This was when I was first becoming an American. This is when I was like trying to grasp language, and the dean or the security guard, I don't even know. She had a very cute little. I think her name was Miss Beals. So Miss Beals, if you're listening, I think Adam Beals' mom. But anyway, she said we were all doing something rowdy in the cafeteria, and she said we don't get recess, and she said I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yep.
That's right. I'm disappointed. I said, what? I'm like, what do you mean, man? And then I'm like, but it's just so funny. Isn't it so weird how we just have so many different words to define emotions? I'm like, just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Right.
Let me know where I stand. Like, I don't need all
Please.
this. It's like,
I don't
I'm
know what words mean
disappointed.
anymore. So
I'm like, well, bitch, I'm mad that I'm not getting recess. So, because we've talked about this before, because I was a tetherball master.
Pokemon Master.
Pokemon Master?
Master.
No.
I don't know why
Tetherball
that,
master.
I know. I don't know why that popped into my head, and I
Because you're a Pokemon master. Because you were throwing Pokeballs at recess, trying to catch it. Isn't that so funny that that's the thing? Like just throwing stuff.
just throwing stuff now.
I don't. He's just throwing shit and stuff. But yeah, no. What was your game in elementary school? What was your professional sport when you were in elementary school?
Foursquare was pretty good. I usually did the
Ooh.
swings a lot, so
Oh, the swings. Did
Yeah.
you wait? Were you a swing jumper? Were you one of the stunt ladies of
I
your elementary school?
I wasn't like a big one, but like I would jump off from time to time, but I wouldn't like go like for the top point. You know what I mean? I would go like
Mhm.
straight off.
What were you famous for in elementary school of your trick? Was it like were you spinning? Remember when we spun on the swings? How dumb that was. Like,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
wind,
Yes.
wind.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I wasn't
Not me. I said E.
I said E. Weird. I said L.
L is for the way you,
You
look.
look.
So what was it? What was your brand? in
Probably
elementary school?
bleeding
What was
black.
your- Jesus Christ! Ah! Order some. Being... Truth and comedy, folks.
I grew up in
Truth
the
and comedy.
suburbs, okay?
No, that's totally fair. What was your brand?
Like,
Oh, that's fantastic.
ain't nothing going on
Oh.
with me.
It's just...
Sorry, Jeanette.
You got me, gal. You got me. That's funny. Oh, that's good.
Jeanette said
It's
cup
a brand.
stacking count. Cup stacking absolutely counts. Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only if you did it in a corner and growled if kids came by,
What?
which I may have done. Yeah.
Arr, don't touch my cups.
Cup stacking always, I never understood. There seems to be a rhyme or reason with cups. They get so mad at me because I would just like go boop, 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 boop. And like, that's pretty easy. And that's not how you play it. And I still to this day don't know I don't even know
You have
really
to
what
do
they're trying to accomplish there.
You have to do the 6 stack. You put those down, and then you do like, I think a 2 pile stack. So it's like 3 cups each side. You put those down, then you do another 6 stack, and then you put them down, and you just try to see how fast you can stack those cups.
Oh, interesting. So it's
Yeah.
interesting. I probably only did one like row and then went down and said, okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
They said, no, you need to do more. Probably now that you say that. But
you're like, I get it.
I like
now.
I get it now. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to use my little underhand punch on my tetherball.
Yeah, boom. I
I
did
was
like
such a cheater,
tetherball.
too.
Once
Oh,
I
yeah.
got the hang of it, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Then I like got scared of it because I'm like, this ball is flying very fast towards my face.
Oh yes. Yeah, no, balls in my face I was pretty used to pretty early on. So
Sorry.
I just grew accustomed to it. Yeah,
Jeanette said we got conned into paying $20 for plastic cups. This is so true.
I love that. So for those of you that don't know, we also go live every week on both Twitch and YouTube, and we're interacting with my biological sister.
Oh my gosh.
and Elpidi's, I guess, sister as well. I don't know
Sister
what we
from
call
another
that.
mister.
Sister from another mister. Sister.
Sister.
Never knew how much I miss you. Sister. Nonetheless, sister. That's no. Listen here, sister. I get it. You know, growing up, my brand was just weird German kid. So that
There you go.
there's that. You
There-
know?
Debating on if I should make that a reel or not now.
That would be the realest reel I've ever seen. Oh, crrr.
Might be just like a TikTok exclusive.
A TikTok exclusive. LPD's elementary brand. No, elementary school. It's so funny. Like if you really do think about that, I was like, we were all like, we were known for something, whatever it may be, but it was like not anything. I get. I don't know. It just strange. Just a strange thing to be branded in the SKU.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we all were.
We all were.
We
Oh, it's that
all
one girl who's
Yeah.
black.
Do you? No, I.
Once again, I grew up in the suburbs. So.
No, I hear that. I mean, listen. If one of my dearest friends growing up, her name is Ashley. I won't say her last name, but it starts with a K. And her and I loved one another. She also was a black female, and she would actually pull out literal braids from her hair and give them to me.
Oh,
Isn't that the sweetest thing? And that was like the first time I was like, she's literally pulling her hair out for me, but it wasn't like really right. So.
Side note:
Mhm.
Did you have a lot of Ashleys in your school?
A lot of Ashleys. Ashley was a popular name.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh my
My
gosh.
ex-girlfriend was named Ashley.
See,
There's Ashley. Lots of Ashleys.
so many
Ashley
Ashleys.
Simpson. Remember that controversy?
Oh my
God.
gosh.
They're like, oh my god, she's lip syncing.
And then she's
on
gonna do a
SNL.
little dance.
And we're like, I'm like, you think J Lo's Waiting for Tonight was not lip sync or lip sync?
Ooh, scandal.
Gran escándalo. There's that.
Waiting
But yeah.
for tonight.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I thought I was gonna brand myself J La, because my last name's Lan.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be fun? J La.
Jayla. I like that. But
Isn't that
you're saying
fun?
the name Jayla almost.
J La. Oh, Hey J La, if you're listening, and Ashley's.
Hey. Hope you're doing well.
Hey. So you got your taxes did. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Play some
Elementary
video
school.
games, hung out with the
It is.
pups. That's about it.
How are the pups? How is Cupcake? How is Pancake?
They
Good names.
are just being food. So,
Be-
well, unfortunately, poor Cupcake
Wait,
has
being what? I'm sorry.
food.
Oh, being food.
Food.
Okay, well that could really be lost in context.
That should. Yep, you're right.
I'm like, I'm sorry. What?
I meant their names. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
joke.
I'm not hating on any international diet, but I'm not sure that you subscribe to that one. So
Nope, not in the least bit. Nope. But yeah, poor Cupcake has something wrong with her paw, so we get to go to the vet on Friday and check that out. So
how fun! Would you like me to try to diagnose it on the podcast live? No, I'm just
sure, let me go get her real quick.
Okay, that looks like a case of puppy paw.
Wow.
Puppy paw. That of course means when a puppy's paw is not right.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. I love that. I did some fun things this weekend. I went to I finally took a visit up to Estes Park. I've been there many a times, and it's ironically every time I'm in Estes Park, it happens to be for a wedding. Nonetheless, we attended a really beautiful wedding, Matt and Nadine's wedding. Congratulations again, you two.
Congrats.
But congratulations, you're so much fun.
Oh, or number one, too.
You're number one, also. Yes,
It was your wedding.
Weddings
You're
are-
number one.
we love a good wedding. I love it, and I love when I'm not involved in the wedding. Those are my favorite weddings to attend. And again,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it's fun to be involved. Don't get us wrong, but like,
Yeah, it's nice to not have pressure. That's the
Right.
biggest part. It's
the only thing I have to worry about is what I'm wearing and what I'm giving you. So,
exactly right. You're like that. I can work with.
mm-hmm.
And nonetheless, so we were in Estes Park, and we got to see the historic Stanley Hotel, where The Shining was, of course, filmed. And I think it's called the Overlook Hotel in the actual movie. But it was really fun. We had a real bougie lunch at I think it's called Cascades.
Ooh.
Yeah, cute little, like, it had wood paneling everywhere, really nice. And so me and the booth thing had some real expensive lunch, let me tell you. And I did. He did take a picture of me, which I posted on Instagram, but there's no spirits or anything behind me, so it's not really that fun.
Well, you were outside
But
too.
we were outside too,
Yeah.
but the picture
And then,
of me is inside.
then what
isn't
picture did
that
I
crazy?
like?
The one that I was on the inside, but you just think everything's outdoors because sunlight hit my eye. No, it was an indoor location.
Well, now I got to go back and look at the photo because I could have sworn you guys were outside.
Did you were frolicking in the sea? So,
Maybe
maybe the spirit took over the photo. But nonetheless, so our waiter really dug us, and he says, "Listen,
you want to hook up?
you want to hook up?" I mean, pretty close. No, but he did say, "Do you want a little mini ghost tour?"
Ooh.
And we said, "Yes." And he said, "Okay." And we said, "All right." And he said, "Come on."
Then you guys
And
gave each
then-
other high fives, jumped in the air, then went on that tour.
Yep, exactly. All three of us went, bing. And then some
Ooh.
80s montage music played while we got to the lobby.
Yeah.
And he showed us some first account stuff that was spooky, dooky, ooky, looky, sooky. Okay,
Ooh, tell us more.
te-
Tell us
so
more.
it was crazy. So like pictures you would take in a mirror.
Hmm.
It's really bizarre, and he had them on his phone. I'm not playing with the spirits. Like I don't need any photographic evidence that things are want to haunt me. But he has this picture. He takes a picture of this little mirror in the lobby next to in front of the piano, and if you look at the picture, there's literally a silhouette of a man's face, completely like normalized. Like it looks like legitimately just like a bluish gray version of someone's face. Very crazy.
What?
And then the same thing happened in the lobby where the elevator was. There's a mirror on the lobby. And when you take it, it's the same different people who took the photo. And he showed us this photo. And it was the same guy hanging out in the lobby. Mm-hmm. And then I said, I was trying to be like the ghost detective here. I mean, I'm not, but like I tried really hard. I said, oh my gosh. I said, is that the guy in that picture up there? There was like a portrait. And he goes, no, I don't think so. I said, yeah, me neither. It just, he had a mustache. It just, but I tried. I was like, oh, is that, because wouldn't that have been great? He's like, oh my God, yeah, that's, and did you know the people at the Stanley Hotel are also responsible for the Stanley steamer?
What?
Yes, they're the Stanley and some other Stanley company. I was so shocked.
The company.
Really?
Well, make sure we clarify that. The company, yeah.
Yes, yeah, not the Stanley steamer, Tough Under, Gentle on Carpets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley steamers. I forgot their
Tough Under, Gentle on Carpet.
There we go. Thank you.
Yes, tough on. That's my haiku. Tough Under, Gentle on Carpet. I don't know syllables, so you could clock me for that not happening. But nonetheless,
I feel like counting. It's fine.
You like that. And then what's even crazier, so get this, so the lady sitting behind us for lunch was an actual paranormal investigator. And she had like machine. Well, she actually, this is hilarious. I'm like, ooh, what kind of technology does this lady have? Tell me, okay, I'm not trying. Lady, if you're listening to the show, I'm sorry. But tell me why she had a fucking iPhone app. I said, hold on. She is catching spirits, and they're having a whole last moment back there. Talk about, ooh, and what did she say? She's like, a Christine. And so the waiter comes over. He's like, do you guys know a Christine? I'm like, no, I don't know a Christine. But it's like from an iPhone app. I'm like, did she just go through her contacts? What paranormal activity is being summoned via iPhone/Android? But she had them hooked, girl. It was like when I watch John Edwards or like any of those like psychics or like Miss Cleo. I want to believe, therefore I shall.
Yep.
But when you walk by, right, and I believe in this kind of stuff, right? So if I'm criticizing, it's like,
right,
it might reach. It's almost as bad as like someone sitting there with a typewriter, like, oh, it's telling me.
Do you know a Cindy?
I'm like, that's my mother, but she's alive, so that seems odd. Nonetheless, so, but isn't that funny? I was like, an iPhone, and I so badly wanted to ask her, what is the app, so that I could begin my career in ghost hunting, but
she probably paid for it too.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And there probably is. And listen, I'm not trying to shit on any technology because I really don't know if there's AI or technology that like enables people to be ghost hunters, but I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. She's like, Kristen. I'm like, that sounds like your wine speaking.
Nope, that's not us. Not us.
Not us. Nope. But it is fun. It is fun to like lean into that kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely. Like, our mutual friend Jennifer, she
Genifwa.
She was on the podcast. She went on a Stanley hotel tour, and I think there was one time where they were in a room, and all of a sudden it smelled like cigarette smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like crazy
cookie stuff, or people tugging at you.
Yeah.
Well, at one point during lunch, I was like, "Oh, something just touched me." No, it was the waiter bumping my chair because he was trying to get to my Perrier.
He's all behind you. Ooh.
Yeah, literally, very that. And I do think they lean into that, right? Like, because if your brand is being haunted, right? Like, you're gonna lean into that,
Right.
If you go to the back, you're probably gonna clack the doors or something.
Oh, they probably
like,
guests that are Karens, like just make up something so they would get what they deserve. I don't know.
Like, the spirit got me.
Right. I don't know.
Or the spirit spit in my food.
Right.
It's like, yes. Listen, but I do like spirits if they're around or listening to this podcast.
Right. What up, spirits? I hope you're
What up, Spirit?
living your eternal life in great fashion. So,
Great fashion.
yeah.
And this goes out to all of you guys listening. Boo.
I think that's derogatory. Thank you very much.
That's derogatory. Boo.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Ghost Doobie sounded like weirdos. Talk about ooh. It's like, can you just talk to me? Can
Sound like a
can
ghost.
Kristen please speak up? Is there Kristen or Kirsten?
It's Kirsten.
Caroline? Kirkland?
Kirkland.
Oh, we're in a Costco.
Yep.
That's it. Oh, okay, that's it. That's it.
Sorry, I got confused. It's all good.
Sorry. It's my Costco app. I always get these mixed up. I'm so sorry.
Wait, how did I get here? I was trying to order
How'd I get
groceries.
That's exactly it. But yeah, no, it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But it was fun little ghost hunting. And you've been to Estes, right? Estes Park?
Yes, for a wedding.
Or always. That's like most of their commerce. But it's a super beautiful place. I got to say, like, it's not lost on me how pretty the mountains and
Oh,
like
it's so
fresh air are.
gorgeous. Yeah, it's. I would love to go back and visit there. So.
Gorgina. And I love people who live in places like that. I'm just fascinated by like people who live in mountain towns with
Right.
population little.
Well, exactly. Like you do things a little different there. So.
We do things a little different here. Estes Park, Colorado.
We in the middle of nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Estes Park, Colorado. Yeah, the drive up there is really beautiful too. But yeah, same thing. Like you said, like it's just in the middle of nowhere. It takes a hot minute to.
Mm-hmm. I saw wild turkeys once. Up there. Yeah.
What, up in Estes Park?
Mm-hmm. I was trying to. I was leaving.
Dang.
And I had to stop because the turkeys were in the middle of the way, and I'm like, turkeys, come on, move, come on.
Come on, turkeys.
What you gonna do? Hit my
Come on.
car? Like,
Yeah, for real.
come on,
Turkeys are-
turkey.
How many turkeys? Like a herd of them? I don't even know what a herd would be, but
Probably
a
about
handful?
like 3, just 3.
Oh no! You know, I saw an elk.
Yep.
It was just eating grass. I said, "Wow."
There was
And I
one
said-
by my car, and I was trying to get to my car, and my friend's now ex-husband was like, "Hey, you should wait," and I'm like, "No, I'm just going to my
Wait,
car."
wait, was that the wedding you went to?
No, no, no.
Oh.
That couple is still happily married.
Yes, the Estes Park weddings tend to work out.
Yes. So, but I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Look up," and I'm like, "Oh, wow, yeah, I'm going inside. Never mind. I will get what I need out of the car another time."
Oh, an elk? No,
Oh, elk, no.
that stupid ass elk. But I guess it is their land. Yeah, a couple deer. They're very fascinating, big, large creatures. So
Yes.
there's that. So, you know, I relate to that. Big, large creatures in places that it shouldn't be. But I call it home.
I
So-
call it home. I'm
I call it
coming home.
Yeah, it was real nippy up there too. I know you're not used to this kind of weather, but it was like lows of 20 degrees, highs of 37.
Did you have some
I said,
snow?
wow. There was some snow. Oh yeah, lots of snow up there. I had to pull out my winter jacket, which is like my winter gloves and my little earmuffs.
Don't know why. I thought you were gonna say pull out my weed whacker, and I'm like, why would you pull out a
Pull
weed
out my
whacker?
ween.
No,
Wiener.
I would pull out my weed.
And my weed whacker.
Yeah.
No, definitely not the whacker, but the first half of that I definitely pulled out. It was a wedding. You got to celebrate.
Right.
nonetheless.
Exactly.
Marijuana jokes. Nonetheless, it was a really good wedding, really fun time, and just stunning. Like I said, just stunning views, stunning company, stunning weekend.
Stunning. Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah. Everybody, just get married in Estes Park and invite us. Like, just you're gonna
Yeah,
have
but
a good
again,
time.
We don't want a major part in the wedding though, as we just want
Right.
to be.
I mean, if you
Just
want us
guess.
to ask, I mean, we might say yes.
No. So
I can officiate the wedding. There you go.
El Pity will literally. I will just give her a paper mache version of my head, and I'll just have her carry it around. That might get controversial, but anyway,
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
because I'll be at the wedding also, so the people will
Right,
be very
exactly. So when people be like,
like, I didn't know I had a twin.
right.
That twin's face is very mache, very papery, very mache.
This is my support, John.
Machady,
Mache.
Sade. Nonetheless,
Gosh.
So when is this? You had a good all weekend. I had a good. We were both in hell, for the lack of better words.
Yep.
Just kidding. No, it was a good time, and so was your Hades game. So when is the new Hades game come out? So
I don't
when are you
know.
gonna conquer hell again?
Sometime this year. That's all I know.
Oh.
So I haven't heard any news, but I also have not checked recently. I should have checked beforehand. So, but I'm not going to do that right now because I am not.
Because you're not going to do that. That is so true, El Pity.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to be it.
We are going to try to find out. When does Hades 2 come out?
Guys, this is breaking news. Probably not for some of you, but for also some of you, it might be breaking news. So this is really exciting. Hades 2 releases very soon.
Let's see. Let's see if we have a date. We have a date. Do we have
a
date?
date?
I'm not seeing a date. It just says 2023. I almost said 2013, and I would have been like
2013.
So no date yet. No date. That's a hard to read article. There was some.
Gosh darn, guys. Maybe next week we'll have an update for you.
Yeah. Every week we will check back to see if we have an update on Hades 2.
On the Hades.
I will definitely be
true.
streaming that though. I will for sure be streaming that on my
Absolutely.
Yes, on my Twitch.
On her Chanel.
On my Chanel.
And you can find that, of course, at your link tree, which of course is whatatwhat.com.
lpity.com.
That's right. And it goes right to your link tree. And you get all those fun links. You can, of course, find me if you ever want to. At John Land.
Yeah.
But no, my link trees, I think johnjohnland.com links to that. And of course, all of our links, you guys, are at hashtag that podcast, all one word, .com.
That's the easiest place to go. Go to hashtag thatpodcast.com. Hashtag spelled out, obviously. You can't just use a hashtag.
No, you can't.
Right.
Not in the browser. Not in the browser, folks. I don't know if you know how the internet works, but you can't use a hashtag.
The World
Not
Wide
in the browser.
Web. The World Wide Web. Okay.
It is crazy. And that, if you think about it, is also pretty darn new, the World Wide Web. What, 20, 30 years? So if you think about it, we are at the forefront of innovation.
Well, for like public use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was used. I don't remember the history of it, but it was used for the military beforehand too. So.
Oh, the military. Yes, the
military.
Military is super hard training too, and I don't know. I talked about this because I've been keeping a kind of real DL. So I've been training too. So I've been doing some obviously exercising on the side, and I've been doing little professional wrestling classes here and there. So it's going to be really exciting. I think I'm going to be debuting here in the next month or two.
Oh snap!
Yeah, and I'm going to be hopefully going for a championship. So that will be. We'll see how all this develops. But anyway, that's on the forefront. We're gonna have some real good stuff coming up. So
I know.
Oh
yeah! I know we talked about this before, but you've had a few people who come up to you and be like, "Are you a wrestler?" You're like,
I'm like, no. I'm just fat.
I'm just fat.
They're like, wow, I get it. No, but it's true. So people, because of my build, people just assume that, and I think it's like they never give me a fun sport like football or anything. They're like professional wrestling. I'm like, sounds about right. But it's good because I love it. So I'm
That's like the time we had like a athletics day in college, and we were like, "Oh, you play baseball?" And they're like, "Yep." And he's like, "What do you play? Softball?" And I'm like, "No, I'm a cheerleader." That's okay.
No, I'm sure.
I'm the cheer captain.
I'm the cheer captain. I don't know why you play softball.
Nobody thinks cheerleading is a sport.
No,
it's a sport. We have competitions.
Okay.
We lift people in the air.
We lift people in the air. We drop people in the air sometimes. Not intentionally.
No,
that's what we call an accident.
An accident.
An accident when somebody falls. But yeah, no, the cheer thing always seemed enticing to me. But like I said, in high school, I was never in shape enough to do anything like that. I mean, I was a, little butterball. Butterball. But I was fun. I had a fun personality. I had some fun.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. If you could be any sport star in the world, what sport would it be, and why?
I could be any sports star. Maybe like track and field. Like I wish I could.
Ooh,
Those are
like
the
shot put or like what? Like what? Talk to me.
like running
running.
like the 4x400 or whatever 4x800. I don't know.
The 4x4s.
And I think I say that just because I've seen some recent like relay videos. Like sometimes Olympic videos will pop up on my thing on my TikTok, and I'm like, okay, cool. Whoa, look how fast she runs! Holy shit! Like,
Relay?
mm-hmm,
You have?
yeah. Well, relay. I don't get it.
Relay?
Relay.
Like really?
Oh,
Relay!
oh.
Relay? Did you see that? Relay? Relay? No, relays are fun. I played a little shot put when I was in my younger days.
Nice.
Because again, like I did not like running. Running, you know, my legs don't like running. I get shin splints really bad because it's like, you know, I'm not a light human being.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I am light in my loafers. If I could be any superstar, thank you for asking, sports superstar, thank you for asking. I would be.
I thought it was implied since you asked me, so.
DJ Khaled. No, I would for sure. Oh, this is a toss-up. I would love to be a soccer player.
Ooh.
Or an
Football.
NBA basketball player.
Ooh.
Handball.
Oh, handball.
Football and handball.
Handball.
I mean, I think also like funny sports would be like bowling or curling.
Ooh.
But no, I feel like basketball players are the most sought after, you know, hoes in all the sports.
You just want to be a hoe.
I told you. Cali Ho life for me, so I should play on the Lakers.
Cali ho.
Cali Ho. That's what my jersey would say.
Cali ho.
Cali Ho, 22.
I thought his last name was Lannon. Oh, well.
He changed it. John Cali Ho.
Yeah. That's a nice ring to it.
Or I should just be Calico.
Just like John. Okay.
Okay.
Like John and Calico.
Calico. JohnJohnandCalico.com. Calico JJ. Double J Calico.
DJ Calico.
DJ Khaled, if you're listening, of course, Assad, if you're listening, hello, and thank you for the ongoing support since day one.
Yes. One of these days, DJ Khaled is going to listen and be like, they've been talking about me all this time, and he's going to go back to like some of our stuff and be like, well, look at that. They're huge fans. And then he's going to be our friend. And then
100%.
Yeah.
And then he'll come on the podcast, and like after our intro song, he'll be like, "And now your host, El Pity and John," and then he'll say, "We the best."
And DJ Khaled.
And they'll be like, "Hello, yep." I'm like, "Pipe down, DJ Khaled. This is our show." But if you do want us to perform at Coachella, we will. We will just sing the 30 seconds of our intro song. That podcast. That podcast.
And a bad cover of Celebration.
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
That is your part. That is your part.
Interpret
no,
dancing.
And that's what we do too. And we have like a whole bunch of dancers.
Yeah.
In, Galaxy outfits or something.
Yeah. Just all of our friends.
You get it. Got
yeah,
it.
it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get our friends to be our dancers.
Yep. I will tell you. So we weren't. Well, before we were gonna go record, I was trying to, not peer pressure, but try to entice El Pity to cut her hair live on the air.
Yeah, because it's uneven. Like
I cannot see that it's uneven, but El Pity said it's uneven. I said, "Do you think that you should cut your hair on the podcast?" And she was in for a second, and then she's like, "No, I don't think I'm going to do that," which I actually think was a wiser decision instead of cutting your hair live on the podcast. Mainly because we're an audio program. So
I do have scissors here. I do have. Hold on.
This seems like a really bad idea. And, okay, El Pity, you have your headphones on. Maybe you should take your headphones off just to be sure that like your hair isn't.
I'm gonna put the scissors away. Is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I was there with you. I said, you know what? You will cut your hair. Now pull off your headphones to cut your hair. It's like apparently now we are hairstylists. What has happened is we've completely derailed the show.
And that's what we're good at.
That's what we're good at.
Yes.
That Hairs podcast. That hair podcast. Say we had a hair podcast. What do you think we'd name it?
Hair podcast.
Hair podcast. No, I would probably call it like Hair Jordan.
Hair Jordan. It's even funnier because Michael Jordan doesn't have any hair.
No, exactly. It's like Hair Jordan. It's like just a big fuck you to poor MJ. That's Michael Jordan. Hair Jordan.
I should have drank more. Oh my god.
Or we could be called the Hair Necessities and talk about all
Hair necessities.
like bare necessities. Mhm.
I feel like that would be a boring podcast.
Yeah. We'll just stick with this show. I think this is a good name. I think it's a good show.
Yes.
And speaking of, this is hashtag that podcast. You know that?
Yeah. With
You
El
did know
Pity and
that.
John.
That is exactly right. My name is John, and you can find me all over social media at John Lannon.
I'm El Pity, and you can find me on social media under El Pity, except for my TikTok. That's Lyrical Shorty. So.
Some asshole tried to take that username.
Yep. So don't have that.
Me. Please follow me on TikTok at El Pity.
No, I think the person that has El Pity actually has some beliefs that do not align with mine. So yeah.
So don't follow that El Pity.
Yeah. Follow Lyrical Shorty. That's me.
But again, all of our links are of course readily available with hashtag that podcast, all one word, .com.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
what is our show called, Miss Girl?
Hashtag that podcast with El Pity
That's
and
right.
John.
That's exactly right. We love you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.